Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. Really excited today to share with you the Emerald Tablets of Hermes, also known as Thoth or Mercury. And we're going to talk about epigenetics. We're going to talk about the word. My friends, I'll tell you what, the last video we did is called The Nine. Please check that out. And it's a 3-day meditation. And what it does is it connects the nerve from the heart to the brain, and that's where, from all this knowledge that you're learning right now, that's how you're going to put it into use. So don't miss that step. Please go back and watch that. Matter of fact, I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. I'm thinking, where do I even want to start? There's so much I want to cover today. We're gonna talk about perception. We're gonna talk about programming. You know, there's a book out. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it's worth reading. If you ever have wondered, why do some people make it and some people don't? And some of the people that you see that are rich and successful, you might be thinking to yourself, well, they don't seem any different than me. They might not even be as smart as you are, and they explain to you. It's about the programming. You know, from age 0 to 7, you're in that theta state, and everything that's programmed into you becomes your truth. So if your parents are teaching you, you know, that this is just how life is, you know, that you struggle and it's survival of the fittest, or if your parents teach you that everything you do prospers and you're blessed and you're a winner, you know, it programs you. And we live 95% out of our life out of our programming, our subconscious programming. So you don't have to be a genius to be successful in this life, because you're mostly living out of that programming. And it's funny, you know, just a statistic that 95% of the diseases that people suffer from are mentally put upon themselves. I've seen this. You know, I can remember a few years ago, a woman called me and she was scared. She said that her mother had breast cancer, her grandmother had breast cancer, and now her aunt had just got breast cancer, and she felt fine, had no symptoms of breast cancer, but the doctors were planting seeds about genes, and she was scared, you know. And I'll tell you what, I mean, it didn't seem like it was more than a month and she had breast cancer. But what science is showing us now is epigenetics, right? That the genes don't control us, but we control our genes inside of our bodies, my friends. Like, we know this, like all these viruses that everyone's worried about, they're already inside your body, but you don't have to activate them. We have control over our DNA. You know, we know this now. It's scientific proof. Before, it used to just be spirituality and religion, but now we have scientific proof that we can rewire our neural pathways. We can change our DNA, that it's up to us which DNA are activated or not activated. And my friends, it's all about mind. And I was blown away. I've read this multiple times, Emerald Tablet of Hermes, but I saw it in a way I've never seen before, and I'm going to share that with you. You know, of course, Thoth, he was considered the god of wisdom. He was a scribe of Egypt, and then as it went to the different countries, he turned into Hermes and Mercury. But the wisdom in here is absolutely amazing, and I love this version because there's many different translations, and I just read all the way through it, and the more I read it, the more I was understanding it, and that's a beautiful thing about the magic of books and writings, my friends. And it's same with poetry or the writings of the masters and spiritual teachers. They have a way of making their words make us feel the word and the feeling and emotion behind it, because words, written words, spoken words, can't really convey the substance of what they're trying to reveal. All it can do is point us in that direction until we can feel it. It's almost like we're feeling for that word, and that's what it comes down to. At the end of this short little amazing teaching, it tells us the secret to the universe. It's the same secret that Christ taught, the Magi taught, but it's something that can't just be verbally expressed or even in the written word. All they can do is kind of point you to it, and then your heart receptor has to find that vibration, that original word, the original Om, the perfect creator's perfect idea, which we call Asha, heaven on earth, my friends. We have to connect with that on a heart level, and that's why I love poetry and these beautiful writings. So I want to read to you, and then we're going to break it down, and we're going to see if you can't find that word that changes everything. It can bring health to your body. It can bring success to everything you do, because that word changes your vibration. It changes your mind. It changes your subconscious prompters, and that's what I want to get to by the end of this. I want you to be able to reprogram yourself. If you've been programmed wrong for sickness and disease and failure and lack, you can reprogram yourself. Our conscious minds can reprogram our subconscious. And my dad, I've told you this many times, he was a multimillionaire at age 33. And that's what he did. He said he's going to fake it till he makes it, because he didn't come from a super rich family, so he had to just take on the role. He started hanging around successful people. He started dressing like them. He started talking like them. He started reading the books like they read, going to the places they went to, and he took on that persona, and pretty soon, my friends, it became him. And then he started to create out of that place. My friends, understand this. A perfect creator created a perfect world, and it's available to anyone right now if you can align your energy, your thinking with it. I wanted to jump ahead, but I'm not gonna. You gotta wait till the end, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. So there's so many different translations. I'm just gonna pick one because they're all good, and I want you to listen, not just to the words, but I want you to try to feel the word behind the words. It says, true without falsehood. Oh my God, we could just stop right there. True without falsehood. That's the Zoroastrian teachings. That's the Magi teachings right there. Truth, the real above all real, the perfect creator's perfect idea, Asha. It says, certain, most certain. What is above is like what is below, and what is below is like that which is above, to make the miracle of the one thing. I'm wondering, should I just read this or should I share what's on my heart? So I'm going to share anyway, I guess. So to me, that's the two are one. God and man are one. What's above is the same as what's below. It's one. It's the miracle of the one. My friends, you come from God. You're made of God. And when you can just get that understanding, that truth, what is God then? If you're one with God, God's divine life. That's your true nature. It's like we're talking about rich dad, poor dad, right? Maybe your parents didn't teach you that, but your true father can teach you this. And it's a vibration that you are divine life. Reprogram yourself. Start speaking that to yourself. I come from God. I'm made of God. No matter what you were taught by parent or preacher or teacher, this is the truth. This is true without falsehood. And if you can start repeating that to yourself, start saying, I am divine health. Why? Because God is divine health, and I'm one with God, and God can't get sick. Sickness and disease can't come in there. Darkness can't come into his light. Picture yourself now as the light of God, and you are divine health, and sickness and disease cannot prosper in this environment. It goes on to say, and as all things were made from contemplation of one, contemplation, meditation on the one, that's what we're talking about right there. So all things were born from one adaptation. Its father is sun, its mother moon. Again, as I'm saying that, I'm seeing the feminine and the masculine. I'm seeing, like we talked about yesterday, the 9 and the 6, where it comes together in that yin yang. So beautiful. It says the wind carried it in its womb, the earth breastfed it. It is the father of all works of wonder in the world. Its power is complete. If cast to earth, it will separate earth from fire, the subtle from the gross. With great capacity, it ascends from earth to heaven. Again, it descends to earth and takes back the power the above and the below. Thus you will receive the glory of this distinctiveness of the world. All obscurity will flee from you. When you understand this, all obscurity flees from you. All the mysteries of life are gone. My friends, you have an understanding. You connect with that infinite wisdom and that infinite power, knowing that you and God are one. And you start to draw from that. Instead of just the programming that maybe you've gotten from the world that's keeping you bound in the matrix, the wrong ideas. Understand this, wrong ideas are a perception. And remember what we learned in the Yoga Sutras, a perception is a real idea. It's a real belief, and our beliefs and our ideas and our thoughts create our world. So if you have a wrong belief and a wrong idea, it's having a real outcome. And that's the importance of getting our mind right back into alignment with Asha, with the all-good spirit of Ahura Mazda, my friends. Because when we do that, we're going to have real results. We're going to start planting real energetic seeds, and there will be a real harvest. Oh my God, that's beautiful. It says, this is the whole most strong strength of all strength, for it overcomes all subtle things and penetrates all solid things, because it's energy. My friends, you remember what I was telling you, we're made of energy. Everything is energy, and we are powerful energy. We're God energy, and we can penetrate all things. Then it says, I love this, thus was the world created. Oh my God. From this comes marvelous adaptations, of which this is the procedure. This is the pattern. My friends, this is Asha. That's the pattern to create heaven on earth. Oh my God, so powerful, so beautiful. Now I want to read you about word. That you just received word right there. It's beyond spoken words. It's the vibration, the perfect vibration of the perfect creator, the perfect thought and idea that creates all things. And now I want to read you from Asha 13, because it is everything. It's about restoring yourself to your rightful place as a child of God. It says the original word, and this is what I want us to return to, the real above all real. The original word is a perfect creator's perfect thought is Asha. What else could a perfect creator have but a perfect thought? It says the original word is that all good comes from the creator and no evil comes from him. Understand this. Only good can come from a good creator. No matter what you were taught by parents, teachers, preachers, in your world matrix religions, maybe they taught you that evil can come from the good creator. My friends, that is a lie that will keep you bound. But you can break free today, because I'll tell you why. It says that when your spiritual world is made straight, when you come into alignment with only good can come from the good creator, your spiritual world starts to vibrate right. And then it says your material world is brought into order. Now hear this, the original word of false religion. So there's two words, okay? The opposite of the original word, the true word, is the false word. And it says that is that evil comes from the creator. And this false idea is all the evil creatures suffer. If you're thinking that the sickness or disease that has come upon you, or the trouble and struggling you're having in this life and strife is from God, what do you do with that, my friends? My friends, I'll tell you what, if you can understand that only good comes from him, he can't make you sick and diseased, because he's divine life and divine health. It's not in his nature. He can't bring darkness into your life, because he is light. When he shows up, light comes and the darkness flees. When he comes, he's divine health, and sickness and disease flees. When he comes, he's truth, and the lie and illusion disappears, my friends. The matrix religions and society has you bound because they changed the idea of the original word and they made a false word, and they've lied to the people. But when the truth comes and the light comes, the lie disappears. Today, my friends, I want you to start speaking from the original word. I am one with God, and God and man cannot be separated. I can't be separated from divine life and divine love. And my friends, if you have to fake it till you make it, like my dad did, to become a famous businessman, a multi-millionaire, then fake it till you make it. Just start saying it. Maybe you don't feel it right now, but you will. The more you speak it, saying, I am one with God. I am God life. God is my life. I am divine life, divine health, divine love, divine peace, divine joy. Every day start programming your subconscious mind, my friends, and you're going to change those subconscious prompters. You're going to change your energy and vibration, and you're going to start creating out of that place. Oh man, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love you so much. Go back, do the 9 meditations. I'm going to put a link to that video for 3 days, my friends, and it strengthens that connection from the heart to the brain. It's going to help you on your cause. My friends, if you love what we do here, please share it with someone today. Hit the like button, comment, and oh my God, guys, I'm so excited about Asha selling all over the world, and all the messages I'm getting from you guys. Those messages mean the world to me, and how much you love this book. I know what you mean. When I wake up in the morning and see this, it's like being in love. I get that feeling in my stomach, and I hug it and I kiss it. You guys know, I mean, it's absolutely falling apart because it's in my hands all the time. Oh, guys, I love you so much. I'm glad to be a part of this journey with you guys, raising the evolution of the earth to back to the perfect creator's perfect idea. How blessed are we to be sharing the message of the wise men, the magi, no one knew about, and now the whole world is hearing about, thanks to you guys. So proud of you. Love you so much. We'll see you next time.